Hi guys, this is Space again. I did post earlier about my restore on the iPhone 15 Pro Max I got from Mobile Supply. I'm hoping I can get it to actually work and Apple will somehow reset my password and let me have access to my phone because I don't have a phone right now. I'm having to use right now a landline. It kind of sucks, but it's the only way I get around right now. I do have this phone here. It was the original phone from it was from Access Wireless. I got this at the at the at the Access Wireless when I went to get to food stamps at the food stamps office. This guy handed me this phone and said, if he, I was asking about phones and asked him before, and he said all you need is your ID and your Medicare or Medicaid or food stamp card, and they could give you a phone. Well, I showed him my cards, and then I showed him my ID, and I then he said he was going to check on my ID, and then I'll tell me if I can get it or not. Well, he looked at my ID, took down the information of my ID, took a picture of my ID, and I went inside to get registered for my um, cards at the food stamp office, and I came back out, and he handed me this phone. At that time, I had an iPhone 15 and iPhone 15, and and my brother was paying for the iPhone 15. He always was good to me, and he loved me, and he was paying for it because I was trying to do content for my CES, and I used it on CES 2025. I think I might have used it 2025, but I used it mostly on 2026. And I think I even used it on 2025 because I think I got it after my graduation from University of North Texas through Coursera. Anyway, it was a good phone. Did great on 25 and 26. Didn't do real good because for some odd reason, my iOS and data was over 50 gigs, and I was forced to record to USB sticks and also USB hard drive. If you look at my previous video in my podcast, you'll see me destroying that hard drive. That was the hard drive which I recorded to, and also I recorded to USB sticks, and then I also recorded to a 256 gig stick that I got out of my Steam Deck. Anyway, when I went to CES 2025, 2026. And also, I did have at that time, my friend sent me a phone from PurePhone OS, and it was a version of it that had Graphene OS. What was ported to he upgraded that Graphene OS to block all type of porn, and it was called PurePhone, and it was a main piece in Singapore, and it was anyway, it was his version of it, and he gave me that Pixel 3 to beta test, and then later it died on me because I don't know, it went to where I couldn't boot it anymore. And then I tried contacting him, and I wasn't able to get a hold of him, so I ended up just throwing the phone away. It was a decent Android phone after I got everything working on it. It was hard to get the some of the stuff working. I did use that Pixel camera doing CES, and so some of the it was on Graphene OS, but it was Pixel camera, and so I think some of my videos were deleted by Google because it was a Pixel camera on a phone, but it was on the Graphene OS. I don't know why. Anyway, um, so these are just my updates for today. Um, anyway, so I'm gonna maybe have to go back to this phone. It was really bad because it kept on boot loading and root loading, and I don't know if I can get my SIM card to work anymore because I destroyed my SIM card after I transferred it to this phone. I destroyed the SIM card because I didn't need it anymore, and they transferred me. Originally I transferred it to the iPhone 12 Pro Max, and then it worked fine with 12 Pro Max, and then that the battery and the screen finally had problems the week I bought it, so I called them and they let me trade it up. Trade it up to this 15 Pro Max. Anyway, does anybody remember this of previous days? This is the hand that was on my car the day I came home, and my car had somebody vandalized my car, they vandalized the front and back of my car by putting blue dye down, and then somehow somebody, if I don't know if this was an attack or if it wasn't an attack, somebody had put a sword or a knife through my radiator. The hole was, yeah, and they also unscrewed some parts of my radio because one of the ladies looked at my radiator and said somebody unscrewed it too. And then anyway, it was gushing water, so I couldn't drive the car because every time I drove it, it would overheat. I didn't realize why I was overheating until I ended up having to. I asked this lady, handyman, the RV repair, to replace my radiator, and she replaced my radiator. She said she did, and she gave me a radiator. I have it in my back of my house anyway, replacement radiator. And when she placed it, she said that the car was going to explode if I started it again. And I had it even, so I decided not to tow it, not to drive it back to my house. I just had it towed back to my house with USAA insurance, because in USA I had it towed over and then over and towed back. So I probably owed USA money, but anyway, they were good enough to do that for me. So it was set there for 6 months. I went to CES 2026, taking an airplane. I went to do a lot of events, and I took the bus. And when I was at CES, I even took the bus from the show to my home on the bus in Las Vegas. Anyway, but it took me an hour and a half to get to the show and an hour and a half to get home. Because I did have some money from my family, $150 to do Uber, but at $25 a drive, Uber didn't last very long. But I did, anyway, this is the ham that was there, and then the blue dye was on both sides of my car, and somehow someone did the radio. And so I got it. After I started, I was too pissed off with my car. I ended up starting it up, getting a battery starter. It has on my podcast or whatever. It has a video of my starter. I got the starter going and got the car running again. And then I noticed that I could get the car running again. So I was good. I'm back in business. It doesn't leak now and it's running. So I went and started the car up and tried to drive it back and forth, and it wouldn't go change gears. It would not move at all, but it moved slowly back. I didn't realize it. And then later the apartment complex said that I had to sell the car or get removed. And that's when I decided before that, I tried to sell it to Cash for Tiles. It's also owned by the same company that owns USAA. And last time they did it, they just gave me a check and then they picked up the car. I did it with a car with my car from my niece. My niece's had it was a Toyota. Anyway, and they drove it for 20 years, and then I drove it for a couple of years, and then anyway, the engine blew on it, and so they picked it up and they gave me $850 for it. Well, and Cash for Tiles, as soon as I got there, they gave me a check, and then I signed the check and gave the check, and then they took the car. No problem. This time, when this guy came out to try to buy my car, he started complaining about the car, the look of the car, the tires and everything. And I said, well, the tires are worth at least $100 or $200 because they're brand new tires on 4 cars. So I said, that should be, $220. He says, no, I'm just going to give you $100 for it. And then he dropped it to like 75, then dropped it to 50. And I'm like, hey, I can't do that. So I ended up saying, I'm going to call Cash for Tiles, Cash for Cars, and have them talk to you, and we'll see if we can work this out. I went inside to get the phone, and I came back out, and he left. After that, USA canceled my insurance, and I've had some problems with the credit cards too. But I've been having problems with one of my credit cards was hard linked to my old address at USA. It was hard linked to my address at the 202 Marguerite Parkway address I used to have. Anyway, I called and complained about that multiple times to USAA. Anyway, this is just and when that vandalism happened to my car, it wasn't under full coverage. It was under liability only insurance, so I couldn't do anything about it. This is the USB-C / Intel series cable I used earlier on my for this iPhone 15 Restore. It's a heavy-duty cable. I can probably maybe put an ad for the link on Amazon, but I don't have an Amazon Prime. Amazon decided that I wasn't making money through Amazon through affiliate, so they stopped me being an affiliate. I would list this as an affiliate offer, but I don't have an affiliate offer to give you. None of my affiliate offers work anymore because Amazon decided to not let me have affiliate offers. This is another one that I had. It's a little bit, it's less a hard duty, but it's a narrow cable. It's a USB-C cable that can use not FireWire, but it's the new standard that they use for laptops. I have it on my laptop. That's one of the reasons I spent extra on my laptop. That was my 460 graphics card and a Intel i7 i5, I believe, and then it had a um, 460 NVIDIA GPU and 32 gigs of RAM. That I upgrade the RAM, then I actually upgrade the SSD to 4 terabytes. Anyway, this is a Tube Bloom. It's a little speaker with it. It also does color. It changes color. It's a little Bluetooth speaker you buy for, I think this is $5 or $8 at the dollar store or Dollar General store. This is a light that I got free. I don't know where I got it. It's pretty cool because it has a light in front and a light in back, and you can turn both on and turn both off. They're pretty strong. It's a strong light. The button pushes the light on, one light or two light or both light. Currently, I'm missing this piece of equipment for my sim rig. I can't get my sim rig back up until I get this piece of equipment. It is a metal bar that holds the seat. Seems that somehow somebody came in and stole it, or it just went off walking off by itself because walked off by itself because I can't seem to find it. It might be in some box here I haven't looked for, but I can't seem to find it. Without this, I can't screw my screws back into my SimRig to put my SimRig back on its case. The SimRig is behind me. The video, if you see, it's right here, partially assembled, but can't put the wheel back on or the seat on until I get this piece of equipment. I need to contact the super user. I believe it's called. He's on. If you find him on eBay, and this was his roll cage he created and melted and cut it. It's off of hard steel. It's a really durable sim rig enclosure case cockpit. Anyway, and this goes with it. And this is my pride and joy, my iPhone Pro Max. And that's you on screen, right? No, me on screen, I guess. And then this is the back that has a screen. I even tried to modify my iPhone 12 Pro Max case, 12 Pro Max case to fit this case. Similar size, just the back of this case will not fit on that iPhone 12 Pro Max case because it's buggered out and it won't fit into that case. So I'll have to, and it does have this changeover button that they upgraded when they went to and for Apple, and then they do have the USB-C versus the port. That's why I talked to Mobile Supply and I tried to get them to upgrade it because it was I didn't have real good cables for that, and also since I took my iPhone 15 to CES, I had adapters to hook it to different things and do different videos and different things with it, and I needed the something that would have the USB-C. Even if it was USB-C based Android phone, I still needed something USB-C based, and that guy at Mobile Supply took care of me. I need to contact him again. I did send him information with all my stuff about the phone. It says it's under warranty till October. October's not yet, so but if it's and it's supposed to be it's not full warranty because it's but it has some type of warranty. So hopefully Apple's going to work with me and we're going to work things out. Simracing with Michael currently, I believe, goes to Simracing with Michael my YouTube channel. If it does not, the name is having problems with me and they're not sending it to the right channel. Hubie Michael Gouldy has all my links and YouTube's. MichaelGouldy.com should be right now going to Hubie Michael Gouldy because my website for Michael Gouldy is currently down. Spacesbox.com is currently down. I'm trying to link it to maybe Cloudflare to another website host provider. I've gone through Exact Hosting Exact Hosting did not work with me after I got transferred from them from my performance worked with me, and certified worked with me fine, but that did not. Then I moved from sort of this performance to a narrow host, another two hosts, Bluehost and the other big host, and both of them didn't work with me, so I ended up having to be moved to. I'm looking for a host that I can trust, that have where I can call in and give technical support. I don't want a host that all you do is you look at some type of, and it does a chat bot. Almost all these different links to all these different companies now is chatbot based. I used to work at Anderson's Merchandisers as a call center rep, and I understand call centers are really necessary because they help people take care of the problems. And everybody's going to chatbots instead of call centers. Call centers used to always take care of people, and then they'd solve the problem, and then they wouldn't have to have them come back over and over again. Chatbots have the problem is you come back over and over again because you don't get the service you need, the support you need. Chatbots are good for, like, after you do a service call and talk to somebody at a call center to answer some questions on a chatbot. I'm good with, but if the only thing is chatbot, it really takes away from the service of the company. Anyway, Spaces box currently is down. Um, Michael Goldie Live should be transferring to Michael Goldie Live YouTube channel. I'm not on PureTube or YouTube, but I am on YouTube, Facebook. But currently, my connection to Facebook is down. I cannot log into Facebook. I can log into Instagram, but not into Facebook. I might still be down on Instagram too. TikTok, I at one point was able to log into, but I might be having problems logging into TikTok again. Social media, I don't know other social media I'm having problems with. I am having problems with a lot getting into them. Spacesboxmedia.com is currently down. Uh, uh, Cloudflare supposedly has Spaces Box and Spaces Box Media uh, on a name server, but I don't have it linked to anything. I don't have it linked to my Cloudflare account where I have a tunnel going to my personal machine because I haven't set it up yet. MichaelGoldie.com is currently down. It should be going to Who Be Michael Goldie because that's how it's linked right now. I appreciate your help and support. I do have posts about January 6th, press and media, and also I'm not anti-Trump. I just wanted him to walk people through the day January 6th happened, and people wouldn't have been crushed to death. Being crushed to death would be painful. That's why I had a problem with January 6th. And also, there was nothing about that when he pardoned everybody, about the people being crushed to death. And when he signed the pardons, you know, what did they all get their money or whatever from his lawsuit with YouTube? He had a lawsuit with YouTube. Did they get that money from that lawsuit? Each and every person did they cash out on that? Anyway, these are my links. Please check me out at Patreon, CCW Michael Goldie. Please donate. I've donated on that link on Patreon, and I have not seen my donation. I need to check on that. Vegan Works with Michael, Cooking with Space, aka Michael Goldie. Those are my two vegan channel is Vegan Works with Michael, and Cooking with Space is my cooking channel. If you look at Cooking with Space, you'll see my barbecue podcast. It's a lot of stuff about barbecue at the Mission Viejo place. Spaces Box and Spaces Box Cherries, I hope you support, is currently down. VR with Michael is redirected, should be redirected to VR with Michael on YouTube. If it's not, then my link through name is down. Michael Goldie Live is currently linked to Michael Goldie Michael Goldie Live YouTube channel. If that's down, the name is blocking that. Simracing with Michael it goes to Simracing with Michael YouTube. If it's down, then it may be down also. I can create websites, do tech services. Check out my stuff on Google. Search for me with a search engine like Michael Goldie or michaelgoldie.com. Simply Muse Band is a friend of mine who has a music business. So spacesboxmedia.com is currently down. Spacesbox is currently down. I appreciate my family and friends on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, X, and Spacesbox, and anybody who wants to join me on Spacesbox Media. I appreciate God, Jesus, people like this is Proof Side Media. This is my thing I got from my sister. It was from Office Depot. I worked at Office Depot and got fired from Office Depot, so I wasn't really happy it was made by Office Depot, but it was a good card for CES 2026. And these are my badges from CES 2026. And this is Computex, all saying I was media. Then this is just some crosses and stuff with me. This is my dad and me at Nursery Rome. He was a veteran. This is some scripture. This is me at the NVIDIA only event, the press only event at CES 2026. And this is and this is my donation to my PayPal and some other links. I have different links too. And this is showing my benefits through Social Security, $1,199. It's went up $1 because the government gave me one more dollar. I haven't made any money, so I can't. If I make money, then I have to give them up. And I was going to give up my benefits as soon as I start making money through other than getting my disability, food stamps, and medical insurance I get through the government. And this badge did say that I was me, and I don't know why they sent me a badge saying content creator instead. This is my housing. Currently, I have housing through Friendship Shelter, but I did get housing. I lived in my dad's office for a while, a couple of times. Then I lived at the Salvation Army, and then I did live at Friendship Shelter, the homeless shelter. So that's why they gave me housing through the Homeless Support Housing program. And then I appreciate my brothers and sisters in both dimensions. My church is the Master Church of the Master, giving me a battery for my car. And then also, I did go to their dinners they had Sunday nights. Now they canceled that. St. Killian's and St. Solano and South Rail County Outreach and Comfort Cafe at the Church of Christ were pantries I used. Currently, really have no cash received except for I did receive some money from my sister, a couple $100, maybe twice. And I have some physical donations, a 60 to $80 card with a wireless USB-C card. And then I did get a Graphene OS port phone from What Means Peace in Singapore from my friend. An iPhone 15 from my brother, some vitamins from my brother, and some a USB charger, a wireless charger, and some other things. My donations probably are over. If I don't connect my iPhone 15 to it, my donations are probably under $500. But if I include the iPhone 15, it'd probably be about $2,500 because he did pay for service and support for like 2 years. I did use the iPhone 15, and he was a great brother. And he asked me to walk and do other things for the iPhone 15, and I try to do whatever I could do for my brother. This is if you want to donate to me through my Patreon, Michael Gouldy, or my PayPal. I don't know if these links are correct or active. This is the drive links for my donations. If you look to the link on Proof of Media, that's the link to my Proof of Media. This is my my Google link to my donations. This is my X, my link to my X. This is me at Facebook trying to get my Facebook account back. This is the link to my going to the restroom. It should be working right now because my mic is not listed as one source, but if you can hear me, then something's wrong with my OBS 322.1 because somehow my mic is still active. And that's my video of that. And then that's me again. I appreciate you watching. Have a great day, guys. Talk to you later. Do check that video of me trying to restore my iPhone 15 Pro Max I had already out today. I may do another video with me doing a video of me playing on Michael Gouldy Live, doing a game, some gaming on Michael Gouldy Live on Apex Legends, but I may do something else. I make a break, maybe Apex Legends, maybe try that game. I don't know if I have it on my space on my hard drive to do it. I haven't checked my hard drive. I'm a lot less space now since I had some problems. Anyway, have a great day, guys. Bye.